Friends, I am Dr. Surajit Ghosh. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ghosh Presents. Signs, symptoms and uses of Homeo-Remedy Chamomilla. Chamomilla. Full name same. Common name German chamomile. Source vegetable. Compositae. Therapeutics. Respiratory tract disorders like cough, whooping cough, asthma, etc. Digestive tract system disorder like acidity, colic, diarrhea, etc. Dentition problems, toothache, eye affections, fevers, headache, mumps, female reproductive systems disorder like miscarriage, problems of pregnancy, labor, uterine disorders, breast affections, convulsions and spasms, etc. and etc. Actually, therapeutics may be something more also, depending on the situation. Spheres of action: mind, central nervous system, gastrointestinal tract, respiratory tract, etc. Temperament: nervous, irritable, excitable temperament. Relation with hot and cold: worse from heat, open air, better from warm, wet weather. Miasms, Sora is in the backdrop. Generalities of chamomilla, physical and mental jointly. All general symptoms are here. Subjects so irritable and excitable. So means here very. Subject is very irritable and excitable. Cannot bear anything. Cannot bear themselves, others. Cannot tolerate slight pain. Always angry. In homeopathy, chamomilla is the leading anger remedy. Mind it, chamomilla is always irritable, excitable and uncivilized type of person, and is a class 1 anger remedy in homeopathy. A patient who is calm, quiet can never be a chamomilla patient. Chamomilla is predetermined for angry women and children. Children with light brown hair, not the hair here. When ill, one cheek red and hot, the other pale and cold. Two cheeks, two type, one red hot, another cold pale. Children want everything, but when offered, throw them off. Children too angry to return a civil answer, almost bordering on being an unsocial type. They whine, fret, allow none to come close. Convulsions during dentition. So most important remedy is calcarea first, but chamomilla also comes if this mental symptom agrees. Calcarea first is not so much irritable, excitable at the time dentition. There is problem. He will cry, he will weep, but not like chamomilla. Chamomilla is extreme. Whole family feel at a loss. For one child, the whole family will be at a loss. Children pacified only when carried and petted. Sleepy but cannot sleep, moan piteously, averse to talk to or being spoken to, startle up during sleep. Affected part seems numb, intolerable pain therein. Pains bring severe weakness, worse from warmth, hot sweat with pain, colic, diarrhea, jaundice, convulsion, twitching after a fit of anger. First a fit of anger, followed by one of these three. Same may be colic, there may be diarrhea, there may be jaundice, there may be convulsions. During convulsions, body stiff with opisthotonus. Now opisthotonus is a technical term. Mind this, opisthotonus, this type of shape during convulsion is called opisthotonus. When the patient back is like arched, his head and heels are touched in the ground. The other portion is above the ground. This is opisthotonus. His face is wry, thumbs turned inward. Wry means deformed, face deformed. Jellies continue. Mother's breast milk escapes automatically. That is, when there is no sucking, yet the milk escaping. They feel worse in hot weather, open air, better in dry, wet weather. Demand instant relief of suffering, can't wait, so impatient. The same thing as the child, same as the child's mother. Convulsion of infants after feeding of breast milk from an angry mother. The mother was angry. and during that angry stage he feed his she feeds his child. Thereafter child goes into convulsion. So the remedy is only one, chamomile, and that will be better if this chamomile is given to the mother, and the medicine will act then through breast milk, and that will be fine. Best administration of medicine, not the direct to the child but through mother. Women become capricious, quarrelsome, obstinate, hasty, hurried before menses. At night, soles of feet burn like a fire. The night, soles of the feet burn like a fire. To get relief, keep feet out of bed. He keeps his feet out of bed. Cannot tolerate a little pain a little. Act like madcap in pain. Cry out, toss in bed. Walk hastily in room. Mental and physical troubles appear alternately. Chagrin, restlessness or colic, cough. General modality of chamomile. Modality means in which condition is better and bad. Better being carried, warm, wet weather. Worse by heat, anger, open air, night, wind. This is general modality. Mind this, general modality means overall modality. In a particular case, say the patient is suffering from diarrhea or cough, there may be separate modality also. That is not general modality. General means overall patient modalities. Particulars of chamomile. Head symptoms chamomile. Throbbing pain over half of the scalp. Tend to slant towards backward. Warm clammy sweat over forehead and scalp during sleep, as if hair stood on hair end. Hair stood on end with shivering. Headache of delicate over-fatigued women. Headache better when mind engaged. Headache worse in morning at 9 p.m. Yes, symptoms chamomile. Humming in air after hemorrhage. Roaring as of rushing water in air. Music intolerable. Sensitive to cold wind about ears or noise. Ears feel stopped. Earache better from warmth. Nose symptoms of chamomile. Extremely sensitive to all smells. Hot coryza with obstruction of nose. Inability to sleep. Crawling in nose until eyes water. Face symptoms. Swelling and redness of cheek. One cheek red and hot, the other cold and pale. It was already told in generalities. Same comes here because it is a face symptom. Face pale, sunken, distorted in pain. Neuralgia of face with hot sweat about head. Pain extending to ear. Jerking of facial muscles. Jaw feels tired. Now one thing I will just want to exert. Neuralgia of face. Neuralgia of face means actually it is called trigeminal neuralgia. Trigeminal neuralgia has got some other names too, that is prosopalgia, tic douloureux, or also suicide disease, because this is one of the not most painful disease. That's why it is called suicide disease. Many a person commits suicide due to pain of this neuralgia face. This type of serious diseases. Tooth symptoms of chamomile. Toothache during pregnancy. Toothache during pregnancy. This patient. After colic, taking warm drinks. Spasms of tongue. Yellowish white coating on tongue. Yellowish white coating on tongue. Discharge of sweetish saliva at night. Foul or sour odor in mouth. Mouth taste is bitter. Particulars of chamomile. It is continuing. Stomach symptoms of chamomile. Irritations with odor of rotten eggs. Deadliest bile, vomiting with colic. Pain as if stone was therein. Therein means they are in the stomach, because we are describing stomach symptoms. Sweat after foods and drinks. Desire for cold water and lemon water. Averse to coffee. Severe convulsions before vomiting. That is, first convulsion comes, then vomiting starts. Abdomen symptom of chamomile swollen, colic pain with twice. Problems start after a fit of anger or chagrin. Pains at night, worse after urine. Better from heat application. Diarrhea of children during dentition, diarrhea after anger, diarrhea after catching cold, stool like green grass, hot, viscid, with undigested food particles, odor like rotten eggs, piles, piles. This is the how piles look like. Piles, piles, painful fissure. This is fissure. Fissure means just a crack in the anal region. Anus swollen. This portion is called actually anus. This portion is called anus portion. The last say 2 centimeter of the intestinal tract is anus. Anus swollen tend to prolapse, jaundice after a fit of anger. Female organ symptoms for chamomile. Irregular labor pains move along inner surface of thigh up and down. Labor pains so severe that they even do not allow doctors, nurse to come near them. Profuse discharge of blackish blood. Spasms of labor time after a fit of anger. Spasms of labor time. That is labor time. Labor time means that time at the time of labor. The spasm. That type of spasm is called spasms of labor time. After a fit of anger, intense after pains. After pains means after delivery of the child. After delivery of the child, the pain is called after pains. Breasts, hypersensitive to touch, highly inflamed. Cramps in muscles of mother when child nurses. This is a very peculiar symptom. When child nurses, cramps in the muscles of mother. This is a very peculiar symptom. Lochia. Lochia means actually the discharge just after delivery of child. Lochia, too profuse, bloody or suppressed. Membranous dysmenorrhea, especially at puberty. That is teenage girls, they are membranous dysmenorrhea. Membranous means with the blood comes membrane, fine membranes. Dysmenorrhea from anger, emotion in those who do not suffer from it generally. That is the lady or the young lady, so anybody can call. He generally doesn't, generally doesn't suffer from dysmenorrhea. But dysmenorrhea from anger, when he was in rage or he was severely struck with emotions, thereafter dysmenorrhea, then that is the medicine for him, for her. He is not generally suffer from dysmenorrhea, but during anger or emotions, dysmenorrhea. Then that is after, not during, after anger or emotions. If dysmenorrhea is seen, then this chamomile will be the medicine for her. Menorrhagia with profuse black clots, coldness, extremities, and much thirst. Particulars continuing. Mind it, whenever there will be 2 dots, I have tried to follow this pattern. 2 dot means is continuation. Respiratory symptoms of chamomile. Spells of dry tickling cough, asthma from anger, worse in dry weather, better bending head back. Rattling of mucus in child's chest. Anger provokes cough in children. Suffocating whooping cough. Suffocating whooping cough. Suffocating means the cough is so severe that almost breathing is going to be stalled. With vomiting, cough worse during 9 to 12 p.m. during sleep. Does not wake up the child. Very interesting. The patient going up coughing, but he doesn't wake up. He is in the sleep. During sleep, he is making severe cough. Back symptoms of chamomile. Severe pains in loins. Loins actually the kidney area. This picture is taken from back side. This is the hip actually. This is hip. So this is the kidney area. This is called loin. So back symptoms, severe pains in loins and hip. This is loins and these are hips. Opposite to that on which the patient lying. That is pain opposite to that side. Lumbago means, new lumbago is rheumatism of the waist. Extremity symptoms of chamomile. While catching hold something, hands feel stiff and numb. Cramp in calf muscles. No power in ankles in afternoon. At night, legs as if paralyzed, cannot walk. Have to walk in room in midnight after break of sleep in rheumatic pains. In rheumatic pain, the person night's sleep broken, and he used to walk in the room to minimize his or her pain. At night, burning in soles of feet. This picture I have already shown. Palms dry. Fever symptoms of chamomile. Very chilly feeling. Body gets warmed up easily, so catch cold thereby. One part of body warm, the other part cold. Heat and cold sensation come over body alternately. Troubles more when body is bare. Open body, there is no covering on the body. Fever from suppressions of sweat of body. During fever, thrust, sweat of the scalp. This is calf muscles cramp. With this, the video ends. Thanks for listening and viewing. If you got anything to say, please write down in the comment section. I will attend certainly.